set the scene for the closing stages of this game for us?
Well, look, there's not long left. Clearly, you can see on the thing, they've got to score and convert. And second half they'd been starting to get that sort of bulldozer roll on forward play that they were well known for. We had an exceptional team, but we had me on debut and thinking, right, there's no way that we're going to be able to stop this more. And I just thought, right, I'm just going to have a go at it. So Ealesy was jumping at 2, so I sort of said to him, look, mate, I'm going to have a go at this. And then Foles and Rod Moore so I said, you have to lift me. And so they sort of half lift me and up I go. Keith Wood underthrows it definitely. He's probably a bit nonchalant about it. There's heap of energy around Martin Johnson, so I'm thinking, right, this is going to Martin Johnson for sure. Throw to the biggest bloke on the field who's the captain. And luckily, there you go. I knocked it on about 8 times, it felt like.
Doesn't matter.
I just remember hitting the ground thinking, right, it's in my hands. I can't believe it's still in my hands.
Does the next line go to you as well?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Jono steps across and keeps me down. But there's actually 2 more lineouts in the game. But let's just forget about that part.
But you're standing out the back. You see the big man get up and come down with it. What are you thinking?
Well, I know the scenario then of you're right. Them catching the ball, driving it through, kicking, scoring the try. Wilkinson kicking the goal, 30-29, and we lose.
Nothing we can do about it.
It's at the time, you just think, well done. You've done your job, and then you go through history and you think, wow, that was a moment in time that you just think, and I've had a moment in time as well, and you still remember it from 24 years ago.
It's sliding doors, because I tell you, if Jono catches that ball, right, and they maul at warp speed behind us, because I've had a go.
Yes.
Not only do I never play for Australia again, I probably don't walk out of the stadium, because I think that the team breaks both my legs, and then the whole crowd are allowed to shoo me.
Job done.
And then they spit me out Parramatta River, and that's it. I'm just deadwood.
Yeah.
So very lucky.
It's so.
And then the last couple of minutes. So a couple more lineouts, and the last couple of minutes was frantic. I remember
wide.
that.
Yeah.
Just trying to stop the ball. I think
Matty Cobain. So Matty Cobain, he swipes it back to Walks, who runs it out. So Matty Cobain's often we have a bit of an argument. And I'm sorry, mate.
Did he win the game?
He said he's actually the hand of Labby. Won the game because I swatted the ball back. There you go, Bert.
There you go. Were you on your knees then? You were. You were on your knees.
I was hug a lot after that. I swear to God. Anyone that was close enough to me, Ealesy said thanks very much. It was just a... It was out of body, right? You're like, I can't believe that's just happened, and you're just euphoric. You just want to celebrate with it.
But know that game, like that's... We combined 3 provincial teams. They combined 4 international teams. That was a fair team, and I reckon they're still gutted. If you ask them what was their only regret in their career, I reckon that Lions series of 01 that we won, with the likes of Back, Delalio, I think Greenwood was there. They had some incredible players. The majority went on to win that World Cup in 03.